Okay, we'll start then, please, with Ben Ransom.
Good afternoon, Pep.
Hey, Ben.
Pep, how do you take the news this week that some fans will be allowed to go back into some stadiums around the country, given that, unfortunately, Manchester will go into Tier 3, so the City fans won't yet be able to come back to the Etihad?
I don't have an opinion. I trust with the government. For the scientists, the decision has been made is because they believe that is what we need to do. So I cannot say anything else because I'm not involved for how is the situation in UK about the coronavirus.
Do you have any concern from a footballing level that perhaps some of your title rivals in maybe London or Liverpool will be able to play in front of a crowd, but you won't?
No.
And just finally, we know that we've been seeing Sergio Aguero getting himself back to fitness. Has a decision been taken yet about whether he'll definitely leave the club in the summer when his contract expires, or if you're going to offer him a new deal?
He's going to give us a good moment this season. He's still not in his best conditions. We cannot forget how long was his injured and come back and injure again. And in the middle of the season, he's a guy who needs to be so sharp. The quality to score goals in the box always is, always was, and always will be. We don't have doubts about that. And but he needs a little bit, time to get to in the training sessions, in the minutes that we'll have, and after you have 7 months ahead to show, and he's a guy who deserves with the club the fair talks to do what is the best for him, for the club, for everyone. So in that is no doubt, because I said many times, I was lucky to play as a football player, the manager, with incredible football players. He's one of these ones for sure, but especially as a human being. I never found a bigger star like him to be like Sergio is.
Thank you, Ben. Next we go to Andy Hampson.
Hello, Pep. I know, just on Sergio as well, I know he was involved the other night, but obviously given his close family links to the Maradonas, how is he? How is he after that? Was his frame of mind? Is he okay to play?
Of course, it's difficult for me to talk about his feelings. I saw him good, and of course, the impact in the day of the game against Olympiacos was hard. Of course, especially for his son, and of course, was tough. It's normal. So he knew Maradona quite well, and his son is his grandfather. So, but yeah. I think it's exciting the situation, unfortunately, for his family, and yeah, it's okay. But again, it's a question for him. It's difficult for me to answer.
Okay, and then how are the rest of the squad after the trip to Greece?
But
any
everything
injuries
is
at
good.
all? Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Andy. Next we go to Hugh Ferris.
Hi, Pep. Just on the fans' situation, what have you learned over the last few months of playing behind closed doors? And do you think that it affects different teams in different ways, whether you're expected to win, you're the underdog, or you have a lot of the ball, or perhaps you don't?
No, everybody playing the same conditions, so it's weird for everyone. Now is more, we adjust. We know exactly what we're waiting for. But I think all the clubs and all the players and manager waiting for people come back to play.
And you spoke after the Olympiacos game about more goals. You expect them to come. The fact of being clinical in that moment is difficult to recreate in training, I guess. So what can you do in training to try and at least recreate that moment or practice that very final moment in front of goal?
The important is that the last games we played, we create much more than the opponents. So, and also you can lose the game and you can win the game, but always I believe you are closer to win the games when you create more chances than the opponent. So in Champions League, one team defend 5-4-1, shoot 22-11 and target is an incredible achievement. And you have a clear chances. And one day we're going to break, we're going to score goals and we're going to to do or to put on the table what we deserve or we create to try to win the game. So it's time to put more players in the box and be positive, and sooner or later it's going to happen.
Thank you, Hugh. Mike Minay, BBC Manchester.
Hi, good afternoon, Pep. Just going to continue on that goal thing. Do you feel your team just needs one resounding, massive 4-5-0 victory to sort of bring back that confidence, bring back that belief?
Yeah, maybe, but and after the day of the games after this result, the 4 or 5 goals, and we don't create chances, and we start again not playing good, and no concede or no score goals will be the same. So I don't think so is going to change much. One game score 4 or 5 goals, so we have to continue to the good feelings that we have recently, and tomorrow from the beginning try to go there, to move forward and try to score goals. So that is what we have to do.
And you've said previously, you've got a near fully fit squad heading into one of the toughest months of the calendar. How big a relief is that, given the number of games you'll have during December?
Yeah, it's much better. Have everyone, of course, because even it's so tough, give 4 players out today in the selection. It's important to have everyone, because in this amount of games, the rotation, everybody being involved will be so important.